guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Neha and you're watching IMMI Australia. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the current COVID situation in Australia, when are Australian borders reopening, and if and when you can travel to Australia. So keep watching this video till the end and let's begin. Let's talk about some statistics around COVID-19. So the first case in Australia was detected in late January 2020, and since then Australia has witnessed 7,300 COVID-19 positive cases, out of which 6,812 have recovered from it. Most of the cases were found in New South Wales, Victoria and Queensland. But majority of these positive cases were seen in overseas travelers. So the community transmission was low as compared to the ones who came from overseas. So like any other country in the world, the Australian government was also trying to find ways to help its people to recover from the situation. So they came up with a 3-step framework to create a COVID-safe society with new ways of working and living. So the first step in this 3-step framework was to connect with friends and families. So up to 10 people were allowed to gather at your home. The next step was towards slightly larger gatherings and more businesses reopening. So this included cafes and restaurants allowing up to 20 people, but they had to maintain social distancing. And the third step is commitment towards reopening businesses and community with minimal restrictions. So actually everything back to normal, I would say, but with social distancing and some rules in place. So currently Victoria, the state where I live, is at stage 2, with some restrictions easing on June 22nd when the gyms reopen and the number of people who are allowed in cafes and restaurants would be increased to 50. All the beauty salons and parlors have reopened, but as you can see my eyebrows, you can probably know that I haven't been to one because I am scared and I want to actually, be very cautious about visiting these. But long story short, we are at stage 2, moving towards stage 3. So as I mentioned, Victoria moved to stage 2 of the restrictions on May 25th. And I clearly remember talking to a lot of people over here and the amount of excitement they had to just go out, go to the beach, go to the church, go for shopping, just go out and eat. So they had this newfound freedom because everyone was confined to their homes for the past 3 months like many other people around the world. So they were, waiting for this moment. And I clearly remember on that same day, I went out not to meet anyone or eat out, but just to have the normal grocery run that we have. And I remember I could see so many cars on the road. The traffic was so dense and so huge, you won't believe me. So last Thursday, after 10 to 15 days of the restrictions easing up, we went to DF, and I'll add a clip right now and you can see the number of cars in the parking. We couldn't find a parking for ourselves because now people don't want to stay home, they just want to go out and explore the world. So let me know in the comment section below, where are you watching this video from? Is there any lockdown in your country, and what are you missing the most in this lockdown? Now let's move to the most important question: when are Australian borders reopening? Because as you can see from my experience, inside Australia, things are getting back to normal. But what will happen to those people who want to enter Australia or who want to leave Australia right now? Let's talk about the people who can come to Australia. Right now, under the current restrictions, only Australian citizens, permanent residents, and immediate family members of Australian citizens or residents can come to Australia. So immediate family members include a spouse, de facto partner, a legal guardian or child of an Australian permanent citizen or resident. So if at all you have a valid visa for any of these categories and you plan to come to Australia, you will have to undergo 14 days of quarantine in a government facility such as a hotel. If you do not have a visa in the mentioned categories and you still plan to come to Australia, you will have to apply for an exemption online. In the exemption, you need to mention a compelling reason why you want to travel to Australia. And it depends all on the Australian Border Force whether they approve this or reject this plea. This exemption should be applied online on their official website. I will add the link to the website in the description box. You can check it out there. But this exemption should be allowed 1 week to 3 months prior to the travel date. And it is usually advised that you get your tickets done once you get the approval from the department. In most cases, this plea is rejected because, of course, Australia, like any other country, wants to curb the transmission of the disease, so they are not allowing people to enter their borders. So, if at all you can cancel the travel, you should do it. So, if you're planning to apply for a new visa in any category, you still can. The only thing is that you may get some extra time to get the health checkup done. So in certain visa categories, you need a health checkup. I've talked about it in my how to apply for an Australian spouse visa. I will link it up here. So the government knows that the medical staff right now around the world is involved in addressing the needs of the pandemic. And of course, the health checkup is not a priority right now. So they're giving you extra time to get the checkups done. And you can follow the normal procedure for applying a visa online on the immigration website. So this is one of the most challenging times for international students and universities across Australia, because majority of students in Australia are international students. Some of them are home due to the pandemic, some of them have stayed here, their student visa is about to expire and nobody knows what to do. So the next piece of the video is for the international students. So under current restrictions, the international students cannot come to Australia. And I'll read out a statement by Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison. So what are his views on international students entering Australia during the current pandemic? So he says that if someone can't come to your state from Sydney, then someone can't come to your state from Singapore. If you want to open borders for international students, then you have to open a border for Australians. So what does this mean? So Australia has 6 states and 3 territories. Now each of these states have closed borders for each other. So people are confined to their own states and interstate travel is banned. Only New South Wales and Victoria, they have their borders open. So the interstate borders are open now. Now what the Prime Minister is appealing to the premiers of the different states is that they should open their borders so that Australians can travel freely inside the country, and that is when he would open up the borders for international students. The Australian education system and the economy around it is heavily dependent on international students. So the universities are pushing the government to open the borders for international students when term 2 begins at the end of July and beginning of August. They want the students back to sustain their economy. But as you can see, there's some conflict going on between the premiers and the federal government. The borders are not opening up. But the tentative plan is to open the borders for a small group of international students, like a pilot project, see how that works, put them in quarantine, see how the transmission happens, and then opening up the borders for all the other students. But the first step towards this is, of course, opening up of state borders. Some states have announced that they would be opening it up in July. South Australia will be opening up its borders on 20th of July. Let's see when other states open. When that happens, only then international students would be allowed to enter Australia. Now, what happens to the people who got their skilled visa and they do have an entry date? So for most visa cases, you have a date given by the immigration department, so latest by when you should enter Australia. Right now, you can write an email and get the date changed, and even if you don't make it and you don't enter Australia by that date, it's okay, because of course the government and the department knows that it is very difficult to travel right now under the current COVID situation. But do make sure that you're writing an email and letting them know that you cannot enter the country within the specified date. So once the border opens up for international students, then a decision would be made for other temporary visas such as visitors visa, work visa, etc. And a decision is yet to be made on that. But for students, a pilot project is coming pretty soon, and it all depends on how that goes. So that is the current scenario of COVID restrictions in Australia right now. In my next videos, I will let you know if the restrictions ease up or if the Australian borders open up. Till then, give this video a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And do let me know in the comments section what videos you would like to see next. Because honestly speaking, I had planned all my videos in advance, but I think that doesn't make sense right now in the current situation. So please let me know what kind of video you would like to see next, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.